together. Doesn't matter the weather. So let's get to it now. Gotta figure out what to do. The Addicts Fantasy Football. The Addicts Fantasy. The Addicts. Ooh, we know all. The Addicts. It's fantasy.
And welcome to the Addicts, a fantasy football podcast. We are addicted to all things fantasy football. And boys, Thanksgiving did a toll on me. I think I've gained 15 pounds over the past week. I've done entirely too many Thanksgivings. I think over the past 2 weeks, I've had 4 Thanksgiving dinners, 2 Friendsgivings,
gosh.
one with the in-laws, one with my family.
Got
you
butter and
sweating?
gravy.
I've been
Yep.
sweating.
Butter and
Sweating.
gravy rolling through my veins.
The meat sweats just coming out of you.
It's
Gotta
a
lay
good
on the
problem to have.
cold ground.
Too much food to have. It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have, but yeah, we went out to eat on Saturday night this past week, and I never do this, but I got a salad. I was like, I just need greens.
All that out there, all that fried stuff.
I'm never a salad guy, especially going out to eat for a salad. Like, I don't want to pay $10, $15 for some
Yeah.
greens, but I was like, I need it. I gotta have something green.
Yeah, Thanksgiving
Dude.
food's real heavy.
Y'all want to know what like one of the best deals out there is? If you're just like don't want to spend a lot of money for lunch, or dinner. I think it's actually lunch, mainly lunch. So we'll stick with lunch. Olive Garden, $9.99. All you can eat salads and soups.
Really?
Oh yeah,
So
Do we
it's
have
just-
an Olive Garden
it's-
around us? I don't think we do.
Well, it's in Jackson. but-
Jackson.
Okay.
It is the bet. We go it all the time because you just get. I mean, it's like the big bowl of salad. So like when we all go to lunch, we'll get one of those and we'll pass it and we'll get another one. And then they have like 5 different good soup options, and you just choose from them and you eat soup
That's a
and you
good
get
deal.
the breadsticks, and it's $10
Dipping the breadsticks in the soup.
in the soup. They have
So
this.
yummy.
It's like fioli. Oh, it's so good.
Making me hungry.
I'm not.
We had a
hungry.
good,
We just had Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah,
We had a good weekend of football.
Ordered,
I tell you what.
$8. It was last night's game was a lot more exciting towards the end than I thought it would be with the
Mhm.
Broncos. Like it was boring, and all of a sudden it was tied, and then the Broncos scored very quickly, and then it just like got very. I mean, they threw like Marcus Mariota threw like a pick, and then they scored, and then they went for 2. It was exhilarating.
Commanders have been in the past couple games. They look fine with Mariota.
They look
been surprising.
okay. They look okay.
I said fine. Fine and okay are synonyms.
no. You look fine.
Y'all are saying the exact same thing.
no. If Mason, you look fine today. Mason, you look okay. Today.
It's the inflection of how you say it. Fine or fine.
You look
Oh, it's
fine.
very true.
You
You
look
could be calling
okay.
someone, you could say that they look fine as in attractive. You'd say a girl or a man looks fine. But if you're saying you just look okay, you look very average, you look very mid, very fine, I almost consider that a backhanded insult.
Yep.
Damn, man, I tried. I actually got out of bed today.
Yeah, it's all in the inflection for sure. Well, let's get into it, boys. Haven's got our quick question of the day.
Yeah. While
Hit
there
it
was
with
some
us.
good football, there was also a lot of really bad quarterback play.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we all have a Superflex dynasty. We're starting to get to that point where it's really going to matter if you're going for the championship or you're going for picks and looking at your quarterbacks. And part of me just like, what is this quarterback class? But not even more, who the heck are going to be the starting quarterbacks for some teams next year? So I have a list of team names. And I want you to tell me now on 12/1/2025 who you think their starting quarterback is going to be for next year.
I love it. Let's do it.
So
Alright.
I'm going to start it off and make this a little bit easier. A lot of these teams, their quarterback is either up, they suck, or they have an early draft pick. So currently the earliest draft pick that I feel like a quarterback needy team is the Saints pick number 2. Who do y'all think their quarterback is going to be next year?
I'll let Dalton go first.
I would imagine the quarterback of next year is not currently on the team, being that Rattler and Tyler Shuck, however you pronounce his name,
Shuck.
both of them look awful. I would imagine having a pick that high, they're going to draft somebody. Whoever they draft is going to be in a competition with the other two guys there that are already, they're going to be under contract. They're already on rookie deals. They're not just going to get rid of the two guys they have. They'll be there with the rookie competing. And I don't know. It depends on the coach. Sometimes they make the veteran start for a couple weeks. Sometimes the rookie's just so good and comes right out and starts. It sometimes depends on the team, but I would say the starter's not on the team yet.
Do you have a name in mind? You're feeling the vibes for this guy being drafted by the Saints?
No, they're
No.
all so bad. I mean, Mendoza's like the one good quarterback, and then even the guy from Oregon, the Dante Moore.
I think he's good. I think
Is he going back to college? Is he going to get drafted?
He's Mel Kiper's number one guy on his big board.
Yeah.
Over Mendoza.
He could go in the draft mostly because he's already going to get drafted so high. And so in that event, it's like, we'll just go ahead and go to the NFL is what a lot of these guys kind of value it as. Majority of the quarterback class that we were thinking was going to come out this draft class, looks like all of them need to go back to college. It might be more having to go into the draft because he just got pushed up. You know what I mean? It's not like it's talent that's making him a top 3 pick. He's just going to get pushed up because there's literally no other good quarterbacks other than Mendoza.
And that's how you get top 3 money. Because next year, there's a lot of good quarterbacks. And if you're a player like Dante Moore or Ty Simpson, this is the year I think you go to the draft to be a top 10 pick because next year it's not for sure that you're going to be one.
Yeah. So I went into a little bit more depth. When you told us we were doing this, Haven, I went and did the Predict the Pick website and predicted every game for the rest of the season to see what the draft order would be. So I won't reveal the exact draft order, but I had the Saints drafting 3rd and taking Ty Simpson from Bama. Ty Simpson. It feels like he should not go that high. I mean, we just watched the Iron Bowl, and he looked horrible. He hadn't had the best season. Now, if you feel like with Bama, with Ryan Williams, I mean, he should be having an insane season. So I never like these quarterbacks at great programs in college that don't just put up insane numbers. Because you feel like they should. They have the best roster in one of the best rosters in college. They should be putting up huge numbers, and he's not. So I feel like the Saints...
Will Howard when he was at Ohio State. He was a good game manager, got the ball to his guys. But since he's not putting up, C.J. Stroud, otherworldly, just high production numbers, it's kind of like, are you that good or are you just on a really good team?
And I think the Saints are a well-run organization right now, and so they're going to feel stuck at 3, drafting the 3rd quarterback off the board and taking Ty Simpson.
But they got, in my opinion, they got to take a quarterback. They can't run out another year with Tyler Shuck. They have so many other needs, but they got to figure out the quarterback.
Yeah. So, Mason, you said you played out the rest of the season. What were the top 5 picks that you came out with?
Okay,
what teams ended up with the top 5 picks?
Let me pull it up. I had the Raiders with the first pick.
They're currently my next one. They're pick 4.
Yeah, I had the Raiders with the first pick, the Titans with the second pick, Saints with the 3rd,
then Jets,
and then Jets with the 4th. And I can't remember who the 5th was. It might have been Cardinals or Browns.
So Titans wasn't on here, but they're going to keep Campbell Ward, of course.
Yeah.
But my next one I had was current projections is the Raiders at pick 4. Are they going Geno Smith or do they go and they're getting a quarterback?
Yeah, I had the Raiders in my Predict the Pick thing with the 1st overall pick, so I think they're going to go Mendoza.
They're going to be your Mendoza.
I think he's the number 1 quarterback off the board, and that's who I got the Raiders taking.
Yeah, the Raiders, it really depends on where that pick ends up, because if they just end up as the 1st overall pick, like Mason's projecting, then yes, they probably will go quarterback, and they might just stay there. They may not trade back since they need one. However, this is Pete Carroll, and he went and got Geno Smith, and Geno Smith's under contract, so I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Carroll does kind of the I'm a good coach thing and goes at a better player needy position, not quarterback, and trusting the guy he brought in to stay for another year. Probably is another bad year. That looks that if Geno Smith stays, they have another bad year, and then they probably take a quarterback the year after. But I think Pete Carroll, as he's older, he's kind of a lame duck coach. I could see him not taking a quarterback unless they end up with like a top 1 or 2 pick. At top 4, I think they miss out.
I do too.
Yeah, because right now, current projections, you have the Tennessee Titans, who are 1-11. They're probably going to take. They probably would. Are they going to take that Reuben guy from Miami, or are they going to drop back? They may drop back.
Oh, they're gonna trade back no matter what. There's so many teams within the top 5 to 7
that need quarterbacks.
teams that need quarterbacks. They're in a great spot. They got Cam Ward. They can trade back.
They
That
can
makes
trade
so much
back,
sense
get some
to
more
trade back.
players. Then you have the Saints. Then currently the Giants, who are 2-10. They're a guy. They're gonna see. They don't need they would get like Jordan Tyson. I could see Jordan Tyson going there, which would be a great discussion. Is Jordan Tyson now the 101 and rookie drafts?
Yeah.
Then you have Raiders, which that would leave. If let's say Mendoza went to the Saints, which that was my prediction, was Mendoza went there, or the Raiders moved up. I think the Raiders would stay, and they have so many other needs.
Yep.
They don't need. They can wait another year on quarterback. Geno Smith isn't the worst player on their team.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think he's looked so bad because his offensive line is just horrible.
Yep.
They might run it back.
So next one at picks 5. So currently we said next at pick 5 is Cleveland Browns currently. Are they gonna go out with Shador again as their quarterback?
Here's maybe a starter question. Who do y'all think has looked better out of Shador or Dylan Gabriel?
Shador.
Yeah, Shador has, but both of them have looked so bad.
They look so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
They look like 4th and 6th round picks.
And Deshaun Watson, obviously still on the team because of the massively stupid contract they gave him. He's still rehabbing after it was an Achilles injury, right?
Yep.
Pretty bad injury, for any position. I mean, Kirk Cousins still has never come back from his Achilles injury. So who's to say Deshaun Watson even comes back? He looked pretty awful before, getting injured. So he's still under contract though. With the guy making that much money, it's like if he comes back and he's way better than the 2 guys you have on the roster, it's like, well, you want to give him a shot because you're paying him so much to literally do nothing. So I'm not saying he's the answer, but I just don't know what the Browns do. Maybe you try and go get somebody cheap, go get Jameis Winston.
I have the Browns making another dumb decision and paying a quarterback a lot of money. Kyler Murray.
Ooh,
I have the Browns going with the flashy name. That's what the Browns always do. Go with the flashy name, overpay, trade for a guy. Kyler Murray. That's who I think is going to end up with the Browns. Because I think he's done with the Cardinals.
I think he's done too. Well, we got one more, then I'll go Cardinals because currently they're projected pick 8. So pick 7, I have as the Jets. They have a lot of first-round picks.
Yep.
This is the one I think will move up to pick 1, get Fernando, and Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor are free agents next year. Or Tyrod's on the team and Justin's off.
Yeah.
This is the one I see.
It really depends what team ends up with the 101. Is it a team that needs a quarterback that would not even be open to trading the pick to the Jets? Because the Jets, like you said, they have a lot of ammo, to where they can package together a very reasonable offer to go up and get the 101. It's just as one of these teams that needs a quarterback, like the Saints. Are the Saints okay moving back and not getting a quarterback? Like how the Bears did when they traded away the 101 and the Panthers ended up getting Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Bust.
Yeah.
The Bears just figured it out for a year. And then with the 101 the next year, the Panthers pick got Caleb Williams. So it's like, depending on what the offer is, one of these teams that needs a quarterback right now could just figure it out for a season if the offer is big enough, like that trade was when, the Bears traded away.
Did you just call Bryce Young a bust?
He's been pretty bad, considering
he
he
did
was
not
the
look like a
101.
bust yesterday.
Consider he's looked great recently over a week or two, but over the vast majority of his career, he has not looked like the 101.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams has looked pretty good. I mean, he's been the 101 and he has looked all right. Bryce Young has not looked good enough to be the 101. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a complete bust. He's going to be out of the league. I'm just saying as a 101, he has not looked how he's supposed to look. But one of these teams needs a quarterback right now. They could do what the Bears did, figure it out for a year if the trade package is big enough, and the Jets obviously can put together a package that big for a trade. Like they could put 4 or 5 picks and players and somebody get a haul for the 101. The Jets are the only team I could see even doing that and moving up.
I think the most obvious prediction for the offseason is a team trading up to the 1 or 2 spot with the Titans pick. Because the Titans are going to end up with the 1st or 2nd pick. Whether it's the Raiders at 1 or the Titans at 1. Yeah, they're going to end up with the 1st or 2nd pick. And there are 2 really good quarterbacks in this class, Mendoza and Dante Moore. I think both of those go 1 and 2. Whether it's probably going to be the Jets because they have the most ammunition with all those first-round draft picks to move up. So it's probably the Jets, but we could see a desperate team like the Saints or the Dolphins if they move off of Tua, or the Vikings if they get desperate.
Yeah.
I think for sure somebody's moving up, taking the Titans pick, and then draft one of the two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I got 3 more for y'all just because we talked about the Cardinals. We'll go to the Cardinals. Who are the Cardinals at pick 8? Are they just going to go for a rookie? They're kind of at the spot where they can't, or are they going to run Jacoby Brissett in their year? I think it's Brissett. I think that's what you do. He looks good.
He's looked good. I had the Cardinals at the 7th pick in my predict the pick thing I did, and I had them taking John Machir. I think they go quarterback.
You think they go? And it's one of those where they let them sit on the bench, learn a little bit.
Under Brissett. Yeah.
Under Brissett, let Brissett.
Their team, they have a good defense. Their offensive line is fine. They've got Marv. They got Michael Wilson. They got Trey McBride. They don't really need to worry about running back. They got me. I got Trey Benson. So like they got a lot of pieces. Go get your young quarterback.
I think James Conner. I can't remember if he's under contract or not, but he will be, I think, on the team next year.
Yeah.
So they'll have him and Benson healthy.
Him and Benson.
This one's a fun one. Vikings. Are they going to do it again with J.J. McCarthy?
They can't. Please, as a Justin Jefferson owner in
Well,
Dynasty.
they can't. But what are they supposed to do?
Go get Daniel Jones.
You're not going to be able to. The Colts are going to
gonna
resign
re-sign
him. That is the easy answer because I know the Colts are on this list too. They're going to re-sign Daniel Jones for sure. He is not going to be on the market. They could go trade for Kyler. But I don't think Kyler fits that scheme.
He doesn't fit that scheme
at all.
Yeah.
So
and they're
like,
smart.
okay, do they go get?
So they're screwed.
Who do they go get? Do they go get Tua because Miami may or may not be in on Tua? I don't know if Tua is that great either.
You know who'd be a good full circle moment in his career with the Vikings?
Kirk Cousins.
No, Aaron
Don't
Rodgers.
say Sam Darnold.
Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
Oh.
Do the exact same thing Brett Favre did. Packers, Jets, in his career with the Vikings.
That is funny.
That'd be funny.
I didn't
That
think of
would
that.
be crazy. I'm gonna go to the Dolphins. You mentioned Dolphins. Are they going Tua again?
I think they run it back. They've looked a lot better in the second half of the season. I mean, they could run the table and get to. No, he does not. But yeah, I think with how well they've played as a team, I think they keep their coach, they keep their quarterback, and they just run it back another year. Tua's still owed a lot of money.
He's similar to Kyler. It's like they can't cut him.
Yeah.
He's owed so much money, so you have to either trade him away or he's going to stay on the team, and you try to figure
Is
it
he
out.
owed a lot of money?
Uh-huh.
Did they? I didn't know how much they extended him by.
They extended him a pretty good bit. It was similar to the Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence kind of deals where all of these guys, admittedly, we know they got overpaid, but it's one of those things of like you have to make a call. Are you in on this guy or are you not? And at that moment when they signed the contract, they were in on them. And here they are. A few years later, still wrapped up into the way too big contract that they should not have signed.
The units call me crazy because my next one's the Steelers, but I think Aaron Rodgers wants to get a little warm weather in, goes to the Dolphins next year
With a trade?
This is his last year on the contract with the Steelers, from what I read.
Yeah.
It's like a short deal.
So, he doesn't want to quit. He wants one more year. I think he goes to the Dolphins.
Yeah. I don't think Rodgers is their quarterback next year. Whether it's him retiring or going to another team, they're not going to run it back with him. I think a quarterback who'd be funny is Joe Flacco. He's played in every AFC North team, Browns, Bengals, Ravens, except for the Steelers. He's got to go full circle.
I wouldn't be surprised if Will Howard is the starter there next year, too. I like Will Howard, and he looked good in preseason.
Flacco seems more like a much more plug-and-play quarterback, where any of these teams that lose out on either getting one in the draft or getting one in free agency, they can go get a Flacco or Jameis Winston for really cheap as just a year or two, fill-in. Flacco, I think, can plug into an offense easier than Rodgers can. One, because Rodgers has the ego and everything that comes with it. And I don't know if he necessarily gels with every single head coach and every single coordinator.
Yes.
I mean, think about Mike McDaniel. I mean, he's a very offensive-minded.
He's going to be gone.
He's kind of out there, too. Like, if Mike McDaniel stays, I don't know if Mike McDaniel and Aaron Rodgers would gel together.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, Mike would have to leave. And
I think
we said earlier in
the
season that we thought he might get fired, but it's going to be a late season firing, so we'll have to see if that happens or not.
That's what I think's gone. All right, that's my list, fellas. I think we're all in agreement that some teams right now are going to have different quarterbacks next year, and it's really going to affect Superflex Dynasty on what the heck is going to happen.
It's
And
going to be
there's-
wild.
And what's even worse, there's only really 3, maybe 4 good quarterbacks. There's a lot more teams that need quarterbacks in that list right now.
Feels
Yeah.
like that way every year.
So
That's
we
why-
all just agree that we know nothing.
This is going to look
That's everybody.
completely different when all
Yeah.
the draft order changes. Back to the predict the schedule deal that I did. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't biased to try to see if I could squeeze the Cowboys in the playoffs or the Texans. I was just like, this is who I think is going to win each matchup. Crazy part about the AFC playoffs, who snuck in with the AFC North? The Bengals at 8
Oh.
and 9.
You
So-
basically have them winning out.
Yeah, basically. Their schedule seems pretty easy from what I went back and looked at. I was like, dang, the Bengals made the playoffs at 8 and 9. The Ravens look horrible. The Steelers look horrible. The Browns are
The
not
Browns.
competing for the Browns. So
Yeah.
it's still alive for the Bengals. Joe Burrow's back.
It's the
That's
right
why he
time
came
for them to
back.
get hot.
They
Yeah.
do
I
it
tried
every
to do
year.
it last season. They just missed.
It's crazy.
I
If
feel
it
like you-
happens, I'll say I called it.
I feel like you have. It feel
Okay.
the playoffs feel
People haven't
better
been
when
saying
Joe
it for a week or
Burrow
two.
is in it. It feels like a play. They feel like a playoff team. They
Yeah.
feel like it. The Ravens do not. The Steelers do not. The Browns, they're boo boo. So
The Ravens look
someone's
drunk.
got to make the playoffs from their division.
Yeah, Mason, what are your thoughts on Lamar?
Sadness. It's
It's
just
bad. It's
hello
He's killing
darkness,
people.
my old friend.
He's killing people.
I don't know what to do because I'll be fighting for my playoff spot next week in our
Yep.
main league.
Yep.
Do I bench him? I
Who's
have
your-
him. I have him and Justin Jefferson. Do I
Oh.
bench Lamar and Justin Jefferson when I have to? If I win, I'm in.
I feel like you have to play your guys, your studs, and you ride or die with them. And if
They combined for
stink,
9 points this week.
you exactly. You
Lamar, for the
ride
past 3
or
weeks,
die.
has had less than 8 points.
Lamar over the past 3 weeks has combined for 18 points.
Who's your other quarterback?
Woof.
I don't have one.
He'd have to go pick somebody up for the
Yeah.
week.
So
Says-
all right? Would you rather start
Lamar
Tyrod Taylor?
Lamar plays the Steelers, which on paper is a good matchup for quarterbacks, but it doesn't matter because he's had good matchups and
Yeah.
he's done this.
He's hurt.
Okay, well,
He's just
so
hurt.
I, honestly, here's the question: and we need to put a poll out. Do you do Jordan Love or do you do Lamar Jackson?
Who's the Packers play?
They play Chicago. Jordan Love was a QB2 on the week this week.
Yeah, but look at his previous 12 weeks.
Jordan Love's kind of more of the
24,
same.
24,
He's had some
8,
rough
26,
matchups.
2. But he's had QB6, QB1, QB8, QB2.
Maybe
Yeah,
Jordan Love has a ceiling that
This
Lamar doesn't have
season,
anymore.
He's done it this season.
Well,
Lamar did it earlier
here's another
this
thing.
season.
I'm just looking at sleeper teams that are green. So they have a green beside them. Those are
Mhm.
all his top 10. The weeks where he has a orange or red, that's when he stinks. Chicago, that's a good one.
The problem with starting Jordan Love is I have Josh Jacobs. And I feel like when Josh Jacobs has a really good game, Jordan Love does not. You know what I mean? When he's getting those 1, 2, 3 touchdowns games that he gets every now and then, Jordan Love does not have those good games.
I mean, your other options are CJ Stroud,
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, Sam
Yeah.
Darnold.
Yeah. Well, Sam Darnold.
Dude,
He plays
Sam
Atlanta.
Darnold just put up 3 points this past week, and I believe he was one of y'all's starts of the week.
We
Whose
didn't
was
have
it?
we didn't have a starts of the week.
Yeah, we
So-
didn't this week for Thanksgiving. It was 2
You're
weeks
lucky
ago.
that didn't air, Haven.
Was it me? I was like, I don't even remember who I put.
All right, boys, let's get into the games. That was a good segment, though, Haven. I enjoyed that.
My QB start of the week was Bo Nix. Thank you very much. He did okay.
He did okay. All right. First game we're going to go over this past weekend. The Packers beat out the Lions 31-24.
What a game.
What a game. It was a good one. This kicked off Thanksgiving games. It was beautiful. I think the biggest news out of this we need to talk about is the Amon-Ra injury.
Yes.
He's likely out, they said 1 to 3 weeks. So,
I've seen, it's a low ankle sprain injury.
mhm.
Honestly, he's missing this week for sure. They play on Thursday, and then they don't play again till Sunday, so they have a little bit longer resting period.
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I'm stupid. Are they not playing on Thursday?
No, you're just saying 1 + 1 = 2 kind of stuff. We understand.
He should be back for the playoffs. He's not going to play this week. He should be back for the playoffs.
He could miss 2 weeks. It's very possible. I think he could miss 2 weeks.
You know
They
what
do
I'm
play on
really
Thursday.
excited to do?
They do play on Thursday.
I'm really excited to make Jameson Williams my start of the week again. It's the most obvious
He's the last guy.
start of the week guy. and he's going to get 0 points.
0
It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all.
It's gonna
Isaac
happen
Tesla.
again.
Isaac Tesla looked
Yeah.
really, really good. Like,
To be fair, he has looked really good. It's just he only ever gets one catch or one
'Cause he
target
doesn't
every
have
5 games,
opportunities.
and it ends
Yeah.
up being like the most miraculous catch you've ever seen because he's a mountain of a man and he's incredibly fast and very talented.
He's
He just
6'4".
doesn't ever get the ball.
He got 2 catches for 35 yards and a tutty.
He'll be
very
one of
good.
those guys that's a good flex option for this week, but it's scary because he played.
Oh, yeah.
This was the only game this year he played over 40% of snaps. He played 92% of snaps in this game because Amon-Ra went out, and he still only had 2 targets.
What did old Brandon do?
Well, Brandon Wright,
What Brandon
Brock,
do?
he was out. He didn't.
Yeah.
He was injured.
he was hurt. It
Good
was
Lord.
It was literally just Jamison Williams.
Well, and the running backs, but
Yeah.
it's no one else. Wow.
He is for sure somebody we need to really talk about this week as like a high plus guy. They're playing the Cowboys. Like,
Tesla,
yeah.
yeah.
He
No,
could,
I think you can start him this week.
It's a sneaky start that could work out.
I think he's a sneaky start, and then Jameson against the Cowboys. Scary.
Yep,
He,
scary.
he could win people leagues now with how all this is lined up. He had a weird middle of the year and beginning, and then he's going to just end on a hot streak.
Until Amon-Ra
I
comes
need it.
back.
I need it.
You got to make the playoffs first, man.
Inject it to my veins, Dalton.
You got to make it to the.
I'm going to make the playoffs because of this Jamison Williams trade you did with me earlier in the year, and then I'm going to beat you in the playoffs because of
That's
it.
right. Haven gave him to you.
That's what's going to happen.
Or
That's
he's going to use 0, and I'm the
Oh.
reason that you missed the playoff.
You're going to be the reason I make or miss the playoffs, Haven.
Yep.
It all comes down to you.
I'm the reason you're in this spot because you lost last week because he had 0 points.
Because he had 0.
And then
Because-
you benched him this week, which made you lose again.
It wouldn't have mattered. I still would have lost.
You're what? You lost 4 in a row?
Yeah. I was 7-2. I was 7-2.
Mhm.
And I'm about to go 7-7 and miss the playoffs.
Brutal.
Tough.
It's just brutal. Back to the game, though. Packers had a lot of good players go off. In this Jordan Love boom game, Dontavian Wicks had his first big game of the year. Christian Watson, he just keeps doing it since he came back from injury.
Yep.
He's been pretty consistent. Yeah, it was a pretty good game for all these Packers guys. The
I
Packers.
mean, Romeo Dobbs had another touchdown. I mean,
Mhm.
it's really, you're just taking a dart and you're throwing it. Somebody's going to do good. But Christian Watson has led the team in targets. Again, he just seems like the most, if you got to start one of them, he's the most reliable.
Yeah.
I will say this. It looks like Jaden Reed is very close to coming back. They've been saying for a couple weeks now that he's really close and really close and really close. So
And it's going to be
I would
this
not be
right there.
surprised if he's finally back this week. And that might further muddy the water there. I don't know. Just check on that.
Yeah, that's a good thought. I hadn't thought about that, Dalton.
Mhm.
All right, let's get to your team, Dalton. This next game, Cowboys beat the Chiefs in a huge game, 31-28. The
That was
Cowboys
such a big win.
playoff hopes are still alive. I basically made the Cowboys, or when I was looking back at it, the Cowboys only lost 1 game for the rest of the season and missed the playoffs still, about 2 games. So, I mean, the Cowboys essentially have to win out to make the playoffs, and other things have to happen.
They've beaten 3 really good teams back to back to back.
They look really
Yeah.
good.
But to keep that up every game is going to be really hard. Like you said, to win out is very, very tall order. And
And-
even then, it's like you still need some stuff to break your way. And odds are the Cowboys miss the playoffs.
Probably
And that
so.
sucks. But we tried.
I got a crazy one. Is Rashee Rice top 3 draft pick in rookie drafts next year?
In rookie drafts,
Not
In
rookie draft. In
redraft?
redrafts.
I don't know about top 3 player overall.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have JSN
Mhm.
and you have Puka and you have what Jonathan Taylor did. And do you trust McCaffrey? You probably let him fall a little bit, but I mean,
It's
no, I'm
age.
taking a lot of those
Jamar
guys
Chase,
I would put draft him over.
Bijan Gibbs.
Since he's came back, he's been wide receiver 10 to 12, 34, 6, and 2.
He's not
been,
top 3.
He's been insane.
He's not top 3.
He's been insane. Like, when I say, like, even when he's been 10 and 12, he's had 23, 25, 18, 9, 24, and 29.
He is absolutely a first round pick name.
Yes.
Top
First
3
round.
receiver. Yes.
Over
Yes.
CD, over Jamar Chase.
I would take him over CD and Jamar Chase right now.
Oh, that's funny because I just tried to trade you Rashee Rice for
Yes.
Lamb and you
Yes.
rejected it.
You want to know why? Because Rashee Rice plays the Broncos in the championship game, and that's why you did it. Because guess who Lamb plays in the championship game? They play they play Washington Commanders, and that's why you did it.
Haven saw right through that.
Just saying, you're saying you'd rather have him.
Yes,
Like,
for
okay,
a full
if you'd rather have him.
full season. But reality, there's a good chance, not a great chance, because fantasy football is crazy, but there's a potential chance as you versus me in the championship, and I need all the luck and matchup favors on my side against your team.
Be careful, Haven. You might not get the first round bye.
I know. It's gonna be. I have a good matchup this week or next week. I play the worst team in our league, so I have a chance.
Who just beat Mason?
Yeah,
He put up
By a
100,
lot.
140 on me.
yeah, but he did it to Mason. He can't. He's not gonna do it back to back. I feel better.
And then the guy who's competing right now for your bye week is also playing the other worst team in our league.
Yes, but if I win, I have it. I'm at 100, I'm like 70 points favorite more.
It's a win and have the bye.
Yeah, win and have the bye. That's basically what it is. Win and you're in, which gives it. And but no, Rashee Rice, long season wise, I would have him over Lamb next year. But you want to talk about for championship, I'd rather have Lamb over Rice because I do not want Patrick Surtain covering Rashee Rice all championship game.
He doesn't cover the slot.
He covers.
They run Rashee Rice out of the backfield. They move him everywhere but at the wideout X position. He's not even coming anywhere near Pat Surtain.
Yeah, they have like 10 other defenders that will stop him. So I'm okay.
The Broncos are pretty good.
They're very good. They're very good. They're on a 10-game winning streak.
But just wanted to clarify, you would not rather have him then because you rejected the trade.
Next year.
All right, that was our recap on the Cowboys and Chiefs, our inside to our redraft league. Bengals 32, the Ravens 14, beat up on the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Burrow's back. I can't believe.
So excited.
Am I seeing this right? The Bengals are 4-8.
Yes, and they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, and I had them making the playoffs.
Yep.
It's wild. Them adding that last playoff spot. No one's ever really out of it.
Yeah. Well, they had it. They were the number 4 seed because they won their division. They're only 2 games back from the division leader Ravens and Steelers are both 6-6.
Yeah, no one can clinch it in that division.
Yeah. All the teams kind of suck. Let's get to Lamar. We've talked about it a little bit. Lamar has had over the past 3 weeks 4, 7, and 6 fantasy points. The most rushing yards he's had in any game is 27. The most rushes he's had in a game is 7 rushes. He's just not the same guy.
No touchdowns.
No touchdowns in 3 weeks. He's just not the same guy since that injury. It's Lamar Jackson. Next year he'll be fine. It's just you got to get through this year, and I don't know if you can do that in your starting lineup with him. So for the listeners, who are some guys on the waiver wire they might can find that you'd be willing to start?
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett's my first name that comes to my head. He's probably not on waivers.
If he's on waivers now, you have to get him.
Yeah.
You have to.
I would be very comfortable starting him over Lamar, given if you have to win to get in, to stay alive in playoffs. You just can't trust that after 3 weeks when Brissett's been doing it for 6 weeks.
I got a gross one, but he should be available in all leagues. Aaron Rodgers plays the Ravens.
Yeah.
With the wrist injury, though, Haven?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
He's had 3 back-to-back stinkers. 4 stinkers, and he missed a week because of the injury. I'm not playing him either. And the Ravens defense looks great. This is one of those on-paper things, but the Ravens defense looks back. Their offense just looks inept.
What about Trevor Lawrence against the Colts?
He's been running the ball a lot.
Yeah.
He has some rushing. He has a floor. Last 3 weeks last 5, he's been 12, 21, 11, 7, and 5. He's gonna run a little bit. I would start him over Rodgers.
One more guy. It's gross. Marcus Mariota. If Jaden Daniels is not back, they play Minnesota, which is a hard defense. But
very tough.
They played Denver this week, and he had 23. Played Miami, which is it's an okay defense. He had 15, and he played Detroit, which is a good defense, and he had 18. That's the past 3 starts. His floor is 15 points.
Yeah, and man, it's like you almost would rather take that floor and trust the rest of your team to get you over get you the win you need than what Lamar is doing, because that's hard to trust.
Yeah, I think the 2 guys you can consider if you're the Lamar owner is Jordan Love and Marcus Mariota. The other guys you're probably not going to start from the waiver wire.
Brissett.
If Brissett is out there, pick him up. for sure. It's just sad, man. It's just
It really is.
because it's Lamar Jackson. He's supposed to be so safe.
I mean, if Jared Goff is out there, but he's probably not.
That's what I'm trying to look like. It's tough. It really is. I mean, your
Yeah.
QB 13 is Love, 14 Lawrence, 15 Sam Darnold. Is Bryce Young on bye? He's on
He's on
bye.
bye.
Yeah, he's on bye.
That sucks.
The reason it's so difficult is a lot of these guys who are right in that middle range are
Mhm.
kind of at a high roster number, and then everybody else that is expected to be on waivers, they all have terrible matchups.
Yeah.
And I mean, and most people probably already have their second quarterback because there's a lot of buys this week. So there's Mason, you're in trouble, man.
I'm just in trouble. Yeah, I'm just in big trouble. Let's talk about happier stuff though. Chase Brown, 18 points. He has averaged over 8 targets a game
Yep.
over the past 4 weeks. I mean,
Yep.
you drafted this guy in the second, maybe late first round in your draft, and he's finally paying off. He has been so good over the past 6 weeks, and he's got a great schedule coming up.
Oh, dude, it's all green.
All green.
We said it early on. He
Yeah.
was the biggest trade for to go get
Yeah.
while people were freaking out because you could get him for a bag of chips, and his playoff schedule looks amazing.
Yep.
Quarterback change, and he's been great.
And you know what's crazy? He has 3 touchdowns on the year. Imagine
Yeah.
if he finally gets some touchdowns.
That
He's
O-line just
just-
can't help him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's why he has to get all the
Ooh.
receptions.
Mason, would you start Tyrod Taylor over Lamar?
Who did the Jets play?
Miami at home.
Dude, that's so my playoffs are on the line, and you're telling me I'm starting Tyrod Taylor over Lamar Jackson?
I might be
Didn't-
trolling.
Didn't you win a championship with Joe Flacco?
I did.
So
I would love to start Joe Flacco over Lamar. If Joe
Tyrod
Flacco was
Taylor.
still starting.
Tyrod Taylor.
It's Tyrod Taylor.
This is another one of those kind of, are you happy with just the somewhat guaranteed floor versus the back-to-back-to-back bust of Lamar?
Yeah, I might just go down.
I
on
mean,
my
do you
ship.
want to know who this is? You want to hear the top 6 quarterbacks on week 13?
Yeah,
It is Mahomes was at 1,
Mhm.
Love at 2, Mariota at 3, Bryce Young at 4, Trevor Lawrence at 5, Tyrod Taylor at 6.
a lot of those
5
guys
of
who
those
can start
guys.
this week.
5 of those guys are
might-
waivers.
I might really be okay with Mariota.
Mason,
might-
I'm
it's-
still
I
scrolling.
might-
Guess where Lamar is? 27.
I don't want to do it, but it's one of those things of like,
Yeah.
Shador
I
Sanders.
could see myself.
Their
Score more
defense is
points.
so bad, and they have weapons on offense. Like Mariota's been good, so like
Yeah.
maybe.
He runs the ball enough to where he gives you some kind of safety and floor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink like 2 or 3 beers and then click that button to put Lamar on my bench and put Marcus Mariota or Tyrod Taylor into my lineup right before the game start.
You need to be under the influence
Yeah.
to
You're
make
gonna
a
be
decision.
full tilt all week.
All week.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
It's brutal. Hey, the we've talked about the Bengals being so bad about tight ends, against tight ends, historically bad, and it happened again. Just to not the guy we thought. Not the guy we thought. It was
Oh,
Isaiah Likely.
Likely. Yeah.
Isaiah Likely this week. Yeah, he had
Freaking
he had,
Mark Andrews, man.
He had 12 points.
Yeah, what happens there? Because Mark Andrews he's in the last year of his contract. So does he leave? Does he get re-signed? Does
No.
Likely become the main starter? I'd
Yeah,
imagine he
that's
leaves.
the starter.
If Likely is on your waivers in a dynasty league, go pick him up because he will be the starter for the Ravens next year.
Because I know the Ravens love Andrews. They talk about it, how they love him. Lamar and Harbaugh act like they love him. But it's like, if you love him so much, do you let a guy like that go into the last year of his contract?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, there was all the speculation this offseason about him being traded or even
Right.
cut. So I don't see them re-signing him for sure. All right, next game, the Bears. The Bears.
Bears.
Signature
Bears.
win, 24-15 over the Eagles. The Bears are the number 1 team in the NFC. The
Ain't that
Chicago
crazy,
Bears.
man? Ben
That
Johnson.
feels
Ben
that feels
Johnson.
wrong.
Oh, it's wrong. But it's Ben Johnson. He has turned this culture around for the Bears,
Yep.
and they are running like crazy. Both Swift and Monangai had around 20 points. Both of them had over 125 yards. They've unlocked that.
The Eagles have not given up like 100 yards rushing to any running back all season, and the Bears had 2.
2. Yeah.
I mean,
It's crazy.
Monangai looked so good. Swift looked good, but I mean, I'm a Monangai guy. Monangai guy. Yeah. Because I have him and I started him this week in some leagues and it paid off. I started because I have Amarian. We'll get to that, but I bench Amarian on Thursday to start Monangai because the announcement I knew wasn't going to come till Saturday that it was out. So I was like, screw it. Let me start him again. Monangai did me so good.
I think you can start both of them going forward.
This
was a bad matchup for running backs. And the second running back for the Bears had 19 fantasy points.
I wonder what his dynasty value is, Monangai. I'm about to look.
Their
Is he a trade?
next couple of
trade
weeks
for?
are tough, though. They got Green Bay twice and Cleveland.
It is tough. But hey, the Eagles were a bad matchup too.
Really tough. But the weeks before this past week where Monangai went off, he only was touching the ball a handful of times. He kept falling into the end zone.
Tell you what, I'm freaking sitting Rome Odunze. I'm over it. I'm over it, man.
It's time. It's been the past 5 weeks. He's had 0, 6, 8, 2, and 20 fantasy
What
points.
happened in
They
their
don't have
bye
to
week?
throw the ball.
No, because this happened after the bye week. His first 4 weeks were insane. Insane. Bye week and then just terrible.
Because they realize they have 2 running backs that they can just run down your throat. Caleb Williams is not that good of a quarterback. There's his QB efficiency rating. I think he's ranked 22. He's not that efficient as a quarterback. But what they are efficient as, they have a good O-line and they have 2 good running backs that they're just going to stuff you in the mouth with, and that's what they're going to do.
You'll stuff your mouth full of a Monangai.
I mean, Luther Burden was their leading receiver.
Please,
No, I'm sorry.
Hold
Cole
on.
Kmet was their leading receiver in yards.
Keep Trade Cut usually does really good. They send you the thing and it goes Keep Trade Cut these 3 players. Let me tell you the 3 they just told me. Andy Dalton, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Brock Bowers.
For Monangai?
No. You know how when you go on Keep Trade Cut's website, they'll give you 3 players to Keep Trade Cut. They did Andy Dalton, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Brock Bowers.
Is this super flex?
Still.
But yeah.
What a random.
Which one did you
I'm not
keep?
saying that's
You
correct.
keep Brock Bowers. You trade Andy Dalton for $1. Foul. You can trade them to someone else's team, so they have to cut somebody that you can go pick up.
You cut both of them when you're just angry at the world and you want to take it out on someone, so you cut both of them.
But that guy is up to running back 24 on Keep Trade Cut.
I think there's a good possibility of Swift is not on that team next year. And Monangai is the number 1 guy.
I thought he was under contract.
Yeah. Yep. I think there's a good possibility they trade or cut him.
They wouldn't just cut him.
His dead cap, I'm pretty sure I looked this up because I have Swift in all my dynasty leagues and I was trying to decide whether to trade him or not. And I'm pretty sure his dead cap is almost nothing next year.
We were having this exact conversation weeks ago where we were talking about Swift and what to do with him in a dynasty perspective. We were comparing him with other running backs kind of in a similar range. I thought you were really liking Swift.
Nope. Changed my mind. He's dead to me.
Dead to you because he just whooped you.
Yeah, because he just whooped me.
He's definitely leaving. He's definitely gone after this year.
I'm not. No, definitely. It's not definitely. I'm saying it's a possibility.
The 7th round rookie has taken his job. He's gone.
All that to say, Monangai's value could shoot up in dynasty leagues if Swift did leave. It's a possibility.
I don't imagine Monangai gets too much higher.
Yeah, this is pretty. This where he is right now, it's pretty accurate. Right now, he's between Derrick Henry and Trey Benson.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of them.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty accurate.
There's he's around DK, Troy Franklin. I would rather have him over Troy Franklin. But DK, Rico, and Derrick Henry are all above him.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't make the argument that he's better than them, but you can make the argument that you would rather have Rico or DK or Derrick Henry over Kyle Monangai, and I'd be like, okay.
Yep, sure. It depends on whether you're trying to win it or not.
Kyle Monangai looks like a winner.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's hit AJ Brown because I know Dalton traded for this guy a couple weeks back. Bold move, but 35 fantasy points this week. Last week, 25. He's slowly ramping up. He's had the past couple weeks, he's had over 10 targets in all 3 games.
I'd rather y'all not talk about it.
You just want to stay quiet about it?
It's ever since he went online and threw a big
said, trade me away.
Trade me away, and he's had now 33 targets since then.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
I know. I traded away Tet McMillan, and y'all said I was stupid.
No.
I told you, you texted me, what should I do? And I said, I think I'd rather have AJ Brown.
And then we came on the podcast right after Tet had 30 points, and you said, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right decision.
Well, of course we're going to say that.
Yeah, because Ted went stupid, but this week he had 1 catch, It was for 43 yards and a tutty.
for a touchdown.
But
For a
one
tutty.
catch. One catch.
Yep, A.J. Brown's looking good for the rest of the season. All right, next game, a surprising
Don't
one.
say that. Don't say that.
Don't say it out. Don't put it into existence.
Don't put
Don't
it-
say it out loud.
Next game, the most surprising of a lot of surprising outcomes this past week. Carolina beat the Rams 31-28. I can't decide if the Panthers are good.
They can't either.
Yeah, I don't think they know.
They don't know. They don't
They
know.
don't know.
No
The
one
Rams
knows.
are the Super Bowl favorite, look like the best team in the NFL, and they just lost to the Carolina Panthers.
This happens though. I mean, every Super Bowl winning team, they lose to somebody during the year. I mean, a lot of the time it's to another very equal opponent, but they have sometimes these little trap games that, I'm not saying they overlook the Panthers, but I mean, it's the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody in the right week, and this was the Panthers' right week.
They shot themselves in the foot over and over again. Matthew Stafford threw a pick six. They fumbled it at the end. Like, it was, everything went in the Panthers' direction.
Yeah.
Bryce Young played, he had a perfect game. They ran the ball 35 times. Chuba looked better than Rico.
Yeah, I think this is less about the Rams, more about the Panthers. Like, the Panthers
Mhm.
have also beaten the Packers in the past couple weeks. They've beaten some really good teams, and the Bucs need to watch out because they've been kind of on a slippery slope, have had
Yeah.
a lot of injuries, and the Panthers can still win this division.
Yeah, they're 7-6. The Bucs are 7-5.
It's close. It's closer than a lot of people think.
I did not think the Panthers had that good of a record.
They've been sneaky, man. They've been sneaky good. Bryce
They
Young
have a
has
better
been
record than
very
the
good.
Kansas City Chiefs. I love it. I love it. All right, let's move on to the 49ers.
Wait, one last thing.
Okay.
Because I got to shout my boy out. Death, taxes, and Devontae Adams touchdowns
Every week.
every week. It's so nice.
Goal line touchdowns.
I have the Kyron Williams, Devontae Adams stack, and that was the perfect
Because one of them are going to score.
strategy.
One of them is going to score at the goal line.
They had three combined touchdowns this week.
Mhm.
Like, it's been so good because I'm like, damn it, Kyron didn't score. Oh, Devontae did. Yay. Like, it happens every drive. I'm like, one of
Devontae
them's gonna
Adams
score.
has scored 11 straight touchdowns
Yep.
in the past 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been.
I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah.
Holy.
Well, first of all, he scored a touchdown in every game
Yeah.
in the past 6 or
Yes.
7 weeks. And he's had multiple games of multiple touchdowns. So
Yes.
11 in 6 or 7 straight games.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been.
He's been a lot of fun.
We say touchdowns aren't sticky stats, but like it's sticky for him. It's going to happen every week.
Yes.
Yep.
That's part of his game.
He's only had one game over 100 yards receiving, but he is the
Don't
wide
tell me,
receiver
don't-
6.
I was going to guess.
14 total touchdowns. So he is tied for his second highest touchdowns on a year, and there's plenty more weeks to go
What's the all-time touchdown record?
in a season.
Isn't it? It's like 30
I
Yeah.
thought it was like 23 or 26.
Yeah, Haven looked that up.
touchdowns in a season record.
There's no way. It's 30.
31 by LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's not receiving.
We're talking about receiving. Receiving only.
Sorry.
I think it was it Moss in a season?
I'd guess it's around 21 to
I
24.
thought Moss had the record.
I'm looking.
But I mean, what's how many?
It's 23.
23.
23 by Randy Moss.
And how
Yeah,
many does
okay.
Adams have right now?
14.
He has 14. His
It's gonna
all-time
be-
high was 18.
It's gonna be tough to do, but I could see it happening, man.
Devontae Adams is number 3 all time with 18 and 2020.
18.
Yeah.
He just knows how to catch some touchdowns, them TDs.
He knows that paint.
All right, let's talk about the Niners. Niners.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we can be quick. 26-8. Shadur Sanders got his L. He looked horrible. He didn't have any turnovers, but
He looked like a rookie. He
yeah.
looked like a
He
rookie.
looked like a
his second
6th-round
game.
rookie.
Juckins is the only person on the Browns you really can start. You
Yeah.
can argue Fannin, you need a touchdown. But Juckins, he's going to get 20 opportunities a game. That's the only person.
He's about to be the new player that we feel sorry for.
Yeah. No.
Where
I'm
he's
like-
really good, but just the team around him.
Yeah, I
can't help
won't
him
feel
be
sorry
better.
for Juckins. I won't feel sorry for Juckins.
What? Because the off-the-field stuff?
I just won't. Because
Okay.
somebody we know has him,
All right.
and I want him to suck.
You want him to
And-
suck?
Okay. We're in multiple leagues, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, with Judkins, you just close your eyes and you start him.
That was at
It's-
Peyton Stewart. He has him
it's
in
not pretty.
Dynasty. I want him to suck.
With his super team. Dalton has a better team in that league, too.
Dalton
than
has a
Peyton
better
does.
team. Dalton has a
Stop
better team.
telling me how good my teams are.
Dalton, you are
Stop
so
telling me.
dominant at fantasy football this year. There's no way you don't win it in multiple leagues.
I hate you.
Besides Superflex, because Hayden's team is.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
You're that good in Dynasty, man.
Yeah. We should just quit, Haven. We should just delete the app, not worry about it. Dalton's going to win.
I am tanking in that league, so I am having goal of 3 rookies. So Carnell Tate, come to me.
I'm at the will of God's glory, okay? If he wants to use me as an instrument to bring home
For your
a title,
fantasy football championship?
yes.
Look,
I will give all the glory to him.
it would be awesome if you win
I am
Dynasty
but a
and I win
tool.
regular. I mean, so we can both. Then 2 of the 3 people in here will actually have a championship in like this season. Mason, I don't know if you can beat Hayden in Superflex. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Next
You can
game.
win a cutthroat. You win a cutthroat.
Yeah, I could. Next
Let's go.
game, Houston
Rudd's still
20,
alive.
Colts 16. Colts kind of been sliding, but I mean the Texans just keep winning. They
Their
own defense.
defense.
Their defense is
Defense.
insane.
Defense and Nico. Nico has come alive, and it's
Mm-hmm.
been so nice.
Are you still a Davis Mills over CJ Stroud guy, Haven?
CJ Stroud did not look good.
Yeah, but Nico had some very good games. Had a very good game with CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he was wide receiver 10. He was wide receiver 5 and 4 with Davis Mills.
That's a good point.
So,
Bring back Davis Mills.
The wide receiver running back thing on the week, I really don't care. It's very dependent on who else pops up that week and how many people are on bye week and all that. Like, I don't really care. I just care about what they do for my team and the points they put up. And he is doing it every week. I mean, he put up 22.
Everybody
putting
put this
up
week.
Past
Yeah.
3 weeks, or
That's
past
wild.
4 or 5 weeks, he was putting up 15, 23, 24, 9, and then 22. So with Stroud back,
That's why I
it's
rounded
been the
up.
same as with Mills. So, I mean, I don't see a difference.
Look, Nico's been good. He has 2 hard matchups, and then he plays the Raiders. Nico should finish in the top 10 this year. Hunter Henry Tutty?
Oh, they're going to score again?
Yeah. Giants look rough.
Has Tyrone
Good.
Tracy done anything?
I forgot he played football.
I was up in a league by 3, and my opponent had Tyrone Tracy. So
Tyrone Tracy has 4.3.
I need a fumble.
Travion Henderson is 9 for 60,
Oh.
and Ramondre Stevenson is 11 for 35.
More carries for Stevenson.
He
I
had,
just
he,
don't
he has 3 catches
don't
for 19
understand.
yards.
understand, man.
All right, this is another game. Let's be quick on the Dolphins 21, Saints 17.
Anybody watch
Dolphins-
this?
Dolphins won. Tua had
No.
4 fantasy points. A-Chain was good. Vele, how about Vele? That trade that everybody hated the Saints for doing with the Broncos, they got Vele. He had a good
Oh,
game.
good. He finally did something.
The one game I really want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been doing nothing.
Since he got traded to the Saints, the most points he had was 6. Dude, he looked good, though. I did watch that game.
Why?
Yeah, he looked
Why
pretty
would
good
you
last
torture
season.
yourself through
It was
that?
red zone. It was red zone. So not
Yeah,
really
okay.
watching the game, but
You just see the plays when they come on.
mhm.
But he had some moments last year with the Broncos.
Yeah.
They traded him.
Hey, 10 for 66 now for Travion. There you
He should only touch the ball.
go.
It's
All right.
hilarious.
Next game, Jets 27, Falcons 24. The Jets just keep shooting themselves in the foot. They need to lose these games.
Yeah. Why are you winning? But the Jets have one guy that are we gonna call him it? Are we gonna say it? Is he a league winner?
Tyrod Taylor?
No. Adonai Mitchell.
He's got to catch the ball more consistently.
Dude, he looks so good. I mean, he has been trying to get to it. Because everyone thought it was going to be Mechie. Everyone thought Mechie had another good game. But
Who's
this-
everyone? Who are all of these people that you're talking about? Because we're talking about the Jets. No one had any hope in any of the Jets doing anything.
Well, if you looked on our Twitter page, our community fantasy footballers love John Mechie and Adonai Mitchell. And it's been the John Mechie show, but this week, Adonai Mitchell was 12 for 8 for 102 and 1 tutty.
I
By
will
John
say,
Mechie's show, he did nothing before week 10 and then had 45 yards, 65 yards, and 19 yards.
to Haven's point, John Mechie is owned in 42% of leagues, and AD Mitchell is owned in 7.
To your
7?
point,
7.
So not 70,
No,
7.
he's A.D. Mitchell is owned in 7% of leagues.
Yeah, y'all need to go pick him up and stash him.
He was wide receiver 18, 11,
7.
and this week then 58. He didn't have a good week this week. But
he should be the number one waiver wire guy.
Yes.
The Jets have a terrible defense. They're going to be in shootouts and all these.
Tyrod Taylor actually knows how to throw the ball to receivers.
I've talked myself into it. Tyrod Taylor over Lamar Jackson. I'm doing it this week.
You got to get him first.
I got the most fab in that league. Don't worry. I'll put $40 for Tyrod Taylor.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson went off.
Algier still stole their touchdown, which is so funny. But Bijan, is he the only person you can start for the Falcons?
Mooney is a flex play with Kirk while Drake London's out. If Drake London does come back, I mean, you're going to start Drake London, but yeah.
What did Mooney do this week?
Nothing. Yeah, Mooney had 4 points.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts had all the points, which there weren't many because it was really just all Bijan.
It's all Bijan.
Can you imagine how good Bijan would be if Algier wasn't on that team?
Yes.
He'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. He's already one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah. He's so far been the running back in PPR, running back 9, 3, and 4 past 3 years.
We can only wish, hey, maybe next year. I think Algier is in a contract year, so maybe they don't re-sign him.
If only he would have like a season-long turf toe.
Would Algier, if he went to, I'm trying to think of a team, if he went to the Commanders, would Algier be a very sought-after guy?
Yes.
I think Algier is a good running back.
He'd be the clear starter.
Yeah.
He'd be so much better than Bill and all the other randoms. He probably should never come off the field because he's that much better than the running backs they have.
I just thought of a nightmare scenario. Algier goes to the Commanders and they draft Jeremiah Love, and we're in this all over again.
Man, if the Commanders did that, they have so many needs on defense.
Yeah,
that'd be
dumb.
such a thing the Commanders would do, though.
That'd be really dumb.
They need a running back. They really do.
Yeah, but running back's a position that you can kind of piece it together. You can get a free agent. You can get a journeyman to come in. You don't have to spend up in the draft, like especially when you need other positions. And their head coach, Dan, I can't remember his name now, but he's a defensive-minded guy.
I'll
think of his name here in a second.
Yeah, why can't I remember?
He was a former Cowboys coach.
Yep, not Dan Campbell. I keep thinking Dan Campbell.
Yep. Say the name Dan. That's all I think of. Come on, Dalton. Look faster.
He's just thinking.
Dan Quinn.
That's his thinking face.
Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
What a name. Dan Quinn.
All right, next game, the Bucs 20, the Cardinals 17. This one is for our boy, our guest on the show, Jaden. Bucky is back, baby.
Bucky is back.
We've all waited so long. He's back, baby.
The biggest thing from that week was everybody said he was going to get the Chris Godwin treatment and get like 30% of snaps. This man he was a little better. He had 52% of snaps, and in 52% of snaps, he ran the ball 17 times, and he had 2 catches.
Yeah,
that is
very similar workload that he was having before he went out. So that's great news to where you can play him every week, I'd say.
Yep. He is somebody you start, and his playoff schedule is juicy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But most good. I hope, man, think about if Bucky would have played a full year.
It'd been nice. Jacoby Brissett, he did it again. Another week as a top 10 quarterback. If he is out there,
get him.
I want y'all to guess. I want y'all to guess his roster percentage without looking.
64%.
78.
53.
Really?
He's out there in half of leagues.
That's too low.
That is way too low.
There are too many quarterbacks who are injured, have bad matchups.
Suck.
Yeah. You go pick up Jacoby Brissett. His floor,
he doesn't
have a high ceiling.
To talk about shitty quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't have that high of a ceiling, but his floor is 20 points, which is an insane floor.
If I could build a super team in every other position and just have a quarterback that goes out and gets me 18 to 20 a week, you win the league.
That's what you did this year in redraft.
Except that quarterback is Drake May, that he is just filler quarterback. The number 2 quarterback on the year.
Yeah, and he drafted
him in the 14th round.
Yeah, I take blame for that because this isn't collusion, but me, Dalton, and Peyton, it was like round 10, and we just looked at each other and go, or it was round 8, and we go, we're the only 3 without a quarterback. I just want to wait, and we just
to
waited.
be fair, you said it to me and him.
Yes.
And so I just nodded and was like, okay, because I want Drake May and Dak Prescott late anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want you to take a quarterback yet. Please
I
wait
wanted-
longer.
I wanted Bo Nix. I wanted Bo Nix and Kyler Murray.
And I
Both
knew
of-
that. Because the next
and-
people up were Bo Nix and Kyler. And so I was looking at y'all like, oh, y'all can have them. But if
Yeah.
y'all want to wait longer on them, then great. Because then I can get my guys later than I want to anyway.
And then I got
So
both.
I
and
just
Peyton
nodded. I
took
was like,
Brock Purdy.
okay.
Okay.
It worked out for us, all three of us. We all got really loaded on our rosters because everyone else took quarterback so early. And it's just
Yeah.
that rule that Mason broke.
Why would you ever
Always-
draft Lamar Jackson early?
Yeah. Never do that.
Yeah, the early quarterback did not work out this year because even Josh
No.
Allen has not looked like himself.
Yeah.
He's been boomer bust. The tragedy this year was quarterback slate, for sure.
It worked out well. The previous 3 years, what everyone was talking about was like the quarterbacks that you draft early had been paying off.
Yep.
Josh Allen, Lamar, Jalen Hurts. Every year, the
Yeah.
top 3 quarterbacks. And this is the year where all of them have either gotten hurt or just haven't been as good.
And Josh Allen's he's the QB1, but it hasn't felt like it because he's had
Because
so
he has
many
2 40-point games.
down weeks.
Honestly, the best quarterback pick early in the draft was we have a guy who takes Patrick Mahomes first round every year. And it paid off this year.
Yeah.
He's not going to make the playoffs, but that pick paid off.
I want to ask a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Emeka Ibuka still an every week starter?
I think you have to. I think you roll him out there.
I don't think you have to.
He's top 10.
Well, yeah, on the year, but the past 3 weeks, he's had 9, 6, and 8 fantasy points. And the 3 weeks before, okay, let's do this. In the past 7 weeks, he's had 1 game over 10 fantasy points.
Yeah, but in those
Oh.
weeks, he's had 8+ targets every week.
Targets are great, but we win
If-
matchups with
if
fantasy football
he-
points.
If he is playing and Baker is playing and he's getting that many guaranteed targets, how many other receivers do you have getting that many targets with their quarterback that they've done well before that aren't boom bust? I mean, I'm just more inclined to trust my guys. Like Haven said earlier, it's like I'm just going to start the guys that got me there. I mean, it'd have to be a really, really bad matchup. You'd have to have a really good replacement, and then I'd be okay with it. But, I mean, I have Igbuka in another league, and I'm rolling him out there every week because I just can't bring myself to start Troy Franklin over him.
Would you start Debo over him?
No.
What's Debo been
sorry. Amika. Debo has. He had
The
a
past 3 weeks, Debo has had 12, 20, and 11 fantasy points. All
This
those
past
with
week
Marcus Mariota.
This was with Terry McLaurin finally back, too,
Yep,
this past
and he
week.
still had a good week.
I'm still going to Mecca. This is the time of the year where you start the guys that will win you the championship, and I have a better chance to win a championship with the Emeka Ibuka over Debo Samuel.
That doesn't make any sense. Emeka
Yes.
Ibuka, over the past, like I said, 7 weeks, has had 1 game over 10 fantasy
That's
points.
how you.
Would you start A.D. Mitchell over him?
Oh God no.
No.
It's going to be. I would start Debo over like Rome Dunze because Rome Dunze has been boo boo since like week 4.
Mhm.
But
Debo's a really good
Bucky's-
question, though.
Yeah.
That
Debo's a really good
offense-
question.
They had to throw the ball a lot. I watched that game. Debo had 4 points until like overtime. Like, we got to be for real for a second.
They're playing
Like,
Minnesota in Minnesota. On paper, very tough matchup for Debo.
Debo did not look good until the very last drive of the game when
Igbuka's playing the
he had
Saints.
2 catches.
It's a good matchup.
I probably would go Igbuka. And if it doesn't work out, then it's like, well, at least I started. At least
Yeah.
I started my guys.
All right, 2 more. I'll throw 2 more out there. Jalen Waddle. And then also
Ooh.
Wandell.
Ooh.
Yeah, Wandell's looked really good for a while.
Yeah.
Didn't even have.
He had like 30 points a couple weeks ago.
He has 10. He has 10 so far. I would definitely start Wandell.
Yeah.
Over Igbuka?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he's wide
sorry,
receiver
no,
13. Wide receiver
Wandell's on a bye.
13 on the week or the year.
Right.
Oh, he is on
Wandell's
bye.
on a bye. He's on bye. Otherwise, yes, I would have started him.
His last since week 9, 25, 13, 41 by 50. And they played the Jets. So I would still be inclined to start. I think I would do Waddle over.
I think it's just a good thought. Igbuka,
It
like
is.
you said, Dalton, he's
Yeah.
had the targets. So you think at some point it's going to work out. It just, over the past 2 months, it hasn't. But 1 week.
But so has Waddle. I mean, Waddle's had at least 6 targets in the past. Pretty much the exact same amount of time that Igbuka we're talking about. Igbuka's just had at least 8, and he can get up to 12, whereas Waddle, he usually has 6 and can get up to 9. Both of their floors are in that kind of 7 to 8 point range. They can get up into the 20s, on a good week.
Oh, I
That's
figured
also
it
really
out.
tough.
The reason why Emeka's been so bad The weeks he does not have a touchdown is when he's been terrible. The weeks he has a touchdown, he's been like top 12. He just got to score.
Okay, I have another question I thought of. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. If we redid the draft this year, how high would you draft Trey McBride?
Into the first.
I just can't take a onesie position that high. For me, he's still middle to late second.
It's a little higher than what y'all said. I think, Haven, you were like third round still last time we talked.
No, I was like early second. Now I'm gone late first.
I think I said late second.
I want to know how many points he has over the other tight ends. It's got to be. It's got to be insane. Trey McBride has 223 total fantasy points, and Kelsey is second with 163.
He has 60 more points.
Yeah.
Which divided by 13 weeks, he's averaging basically 4.6 more points a game.
He has 100 more fantasy points on the year than the tight end 6, Juwan Johnson.
I'm taking him a mid second.
He is averaging 18.7 points a game. That would put him as the wide receiver 7.
And you get that position advantage. I think I'd take him.
And he's finally scoring touchdown?
Yeah. He's been my best draft pick by far on my team. I got him in the 4th round.
But then again, he was a onesie position.
401.
And it's kind of hurt you. You took too many onesie positions too early.
Yeah, I did. I shouldn't have taken Lamar. I mean, you can't know injuries are going to happen, but Lamar was great before the injury.
You did Lamar. You took a rookie. You did probably the worst draft strategy you're supposed to do. You took a rookie running back and then 2 onesie positions back to back.
I wonder what helped me make those decisions. We'll never know.
A lot of beverages that we're not going to say out loud.
You were so sloshed at the end of that draft.
I was having a lot of fun.
You were having a bro time in the back of the room.
You looked at me from across the room where you were drafting, and I don't think you saw me. You were looking dead past me. You were looking to the left and right of me. You weren't looking at me. I know that.
Hey, and I'm still in the playoff hunt, baby. All right. Next game, Jaguars 25, Titans 3. Let's skip one of these teams. No,
I'm sorry. You said you skipped the thingy. I was gonna get the Seahawks.
What?
You went up. We're going down the list. You went up. So I was like thinking you were talking about the Seahawks, who scored 26.
Yeah, you had our notes not organized well, so we're going to the best team to talk about, the Titans. Yeah. That's all our news on the Titans.
Yep.
The one thing I did want to talk about this, Haven,
is
Tootin the better running back?
No. They didn't have to run the ball this week. No running back was good for their team. It's okay. The Jags are good. It's whatever.
They won 25-3. How do they not have to run the ball?
They passed.
It is a weird stat line.
Have to run the ball.
Their game was the weirdest game ever.
Did the defense do some stuff? Yeah, the defense had 14. Well, they only allowed 3 points. I mean, the defense, I guess, looked pretty good.
I mean, that game, I remember.
What a gross game.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Trevor Lawrence only threw the ball 27 times, and they had 27 rushing attempts. They had 54 opportunities of offensive plays. Should
Brian Thomas live on your bench for the rest of the season?
Yes.
Yeah. He is not a. We talk about ride or die. No, he is dead.
Not anymore. You will no longer hurt me. I will start almost anybody over him.
Yeah. Travis Etienne had 12 carries and Tootin had 8.
Yeah, Tootin's stat line was 8 carries for 17 yards.
Had a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
I just wanted to poke fun at you.
Yeah, they didn't have to do anything. It's the Titans.
Jacoby Myers
has gotten better every week. He looks really good. Mm-hmm. I think he's their number 1 guy.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I'd much rather start him over Brian Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah.
He knows how to catch the ball. He doesn't drop it.
I would not be surprised if the season ends and then they come out with, he has this and this and this injury and he's going to get all these surgeries, and then that just explains this terrible season away. And I don't know if I buy that.
The last 3 weeks, Jacoby Myers had 65% of snaps, 84-92, and with that, he got 11, 15, 21.
All right.
You start him.
Let's move on to the next game before I throw up.
Next game, Seattle 26, Minnesota 0.
I am going to throw up.
0. Yeah. You thought it couldn't get any worse with Mac Prosner? It definitely could. He had -3 fantasy points.
Good Lord.
4 picks.
So bad.
I'm praying for Carson Wentz to come back.
He's not.
Please come back.
Who's
He's
Who's
not.
who's the Vikings playing this week? Do we?
I think you'd prefer JJ, considering this situation.
Oh, he has a concussion.
Yeah, if JJ doesn't break concussion protocol,
Yes, he has a concussion.
and if Brosner is the quarterback next week, I don't care who you're starting over Justin Jefferson. You could start anybody. I'd start Brian Thomas over him.
Now,
Two
would
receptions
you play?
for
I'd
four
start Tootin
yards.
over him.
Tootin? You gonna be rooting Tootin? Would you start the Commanders defense if Mac Brosner is a quarterback?
Yep, absolutely.
That's like the worst defense.
It's the worst defense. I'd do it.
God.
Seattle had 30 points. Their defense.
To be fair, Seattle has a really good defense.
Yeah, they do.
But this was bad. This was so bad. This was so bad that Sam Darnold only had 3 points
Yeah.
because he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, do squat.
Let's have a therapy session, okay, boys?
For you, me and Dalton are chilling.
For me, Justin Jefferson. Let's go to my lineup next week. I want y'all to tell me who y'all would start over Justin Jefferson.
I don't want you in playoffs, so no.
Yeah.
My options are
Actually, I do want Mason in the playoffs. I'd rather have him over Walker.
my options are
If his team's going to be this bad.
Devin Neal.
I would start Devin Neal over Justin Jefferson.
Devin Neal is playing Tampa. It's a good matchup.
Yep.
Hold
on. Oh, never mind. Sorry. It was a replay. I thought the Patriots just had another special teams study.
This next week is you and Walker, or it's a win and you're in.
Yeah. I play our buddy
Pretty much
Walker.
both of you.
And, well, we could have, if Goon loses,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
But both y'all could guarantee that you are in.
Yep.
If either of you wins.
Okay, Justin Jefferson or Terry McLaurin against Minnesota, who is the number one team against wide receivers.
Terry McLaurin looked really good this week
He did.
against a tough matchup.
He did.
I would run Terry out.
My worry is this is not the same game script that they had against the game with the Broncos, and where it's a very defensive game, low scoring game, a game that doesn't go into overtime.
The Broncos game was pretty low scoring for a while, and then it picked up at the end.
Yeah, the game kind of dragged on for a little bit, and then it picked up. You're right. And
Okay,
it went to overtime.
one more, and this one's really nasty. Brenton Strange or Justin Jefferson.
Do you know who? If Zach Ertz is on the waivers, I would pick up Zach Ertz and start him over
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
I can't do that.
But it's Justin Jefferson. That's the
I
thing
can't
is,
do
it's
that.
your, like, these are fun and jokes. Justin Jefferson is your first round draft pick.
At some point, you got to pivot. If it's not working, you got to pivot.
Yeah, but
You can't just die.
Brenton Strange. I can't do
You're
Brenton
talking
Strange.
about Brenton Strange over Justin Jefferson, a top 3 wide receiver, top 6 wide receiver in the NFL.
I agree. The past 4 weeks, Justin Jefferson has been the wide receiver 42, 26, 37, and 86. There were 85 other wide receivers last week. I could have started over Justin Jefferson, and they would have been better. 85 of them.
I need to figure out who that 85th receiver is.
Go find out who the 85th wide receiver was last week, and he would have been better than Justin Jefferson.
He's playing the whole game.
Yeah. Max Brosner.
Xavier Restrepo was Restrepo. However you say.
Restrepo.
He was 85. Rashid Shaheed was 84. We had a whole argument about Rashid Shaheed, and I forgot he played football. Cedric Wilson with 82. Roma Dunze.
Cedric Wilson. He's on the Seahawks?
Miami Dolphins. Cody White.
No idea who that is.
Hey, Ricky Pearsall did better. You could start Ricky.
That's not even considering all the tight ends or the running backs. I could have started over them in the flex. You know what I mean? I need to look up what his flex ranking would have been.
Gosh, Jackson Smith only had 4 points.
I can't do it.
He would have been.
I can't do that.
Well, how many points did he have?
He had like 2.4, something like that.
Colson Yankoff tied him in points.
Who?
Quentin Morris.
Quentin Morris, the famous Quentin Morris.
No, tell me more about Yanko.
He's a tight end for the Commanders. Drew Sample. John Bates.
There's
Jeremy-
no way that's what his name was pronounced. I need a jersey.
Yankoff.
Yanko.
Jeremy Ruckert.
Next week, I'm starting Yankoff over Justin Jefferson. Oh man. Yep, that's that's my headspace for this next week.
I'm so sorry.
When I'm in.
Ooh.
All right, let's get to the next game. Bills won 26 over the Steelers to 7. This is one game I didn't watch a second of. It wasn't even on Red Zone. That's how bad this game was.
It was bad.
Yeah. Josh Allen had a mediocre game. He had 16 points. Other than that, not a lot of whole good stuff.
James Cook looked good.
James Cook had a good game.
That's it.
That's it.
Kenneth Gainwell. It was Jalen Warren got the touchdown. That's why he was better than Kenneth Gainwell this week.
The Steelers are dead, man. They're 6-6. They do this every year.
They're going to finish at 500.
They're going to do it again with old Flacco.
Yep.
Get a 40-year-old quarterback. Sad. Yeah, that was my least favorite part about the change to 18 weeks is that the Steelers can no longer finish at 500.
I know. They got to be better than 500.
They got to be better than 500. All right. Next game, Chargers 31 over the Raiders to 14. I think
Justin Herbert is the
biggest
thing.
He's the biggest thing. He had a surgery to his non-throwing hand. Am I dumb? Just wrap that thing up and play. Like,
That's
why
what they're doing.
Okay.
That's what she said.
But that's what happened with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Right?
You fix it, you wrap it, and you play.
But Aaron Rodgers sat out a week.
They're saying he's not sitting. They're like he's playing this week. We need to definitely watch because that's going to have a lot of implications on who to play.
Well, Aaron Rodgers did sit out a week for this against the Bears, remember? It was the whole Aaron Rodgers is going back to play the Bears.
Yeah, but he's older.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. He's like 42 years old. It's a little
Yeah,
different for
them
a
bones
40-year-old.
Them bones are brittle. He's been on so many shrooms and acid in his life. Them bones don't heal like a Justin Herbert bone.
He needs to quit doing those darkness retreats. He needs sunlight to build up that vitamin D for his bones.
Yeah.
Kamani Vidal had a good game.
Dude.
It's the back and forth. This was the up week. It doesn't matter if Amarian is out next week. You sit Vidal.
Yep. 100%.
That's the trend.
That's
You
the trend.
Is he finally going to be back, Mason?
I do think so.
He was going to be back this week, and they just rested him.
Yeah. So I think because of that, he could have played
Kinda like
maybe.
Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like how the Bucs did with Bucky.
Yeah.
Do you start him with confidence next week? They play the Eagles, which is a
Yes.
hard matchup.
I think you have to.
Well, yeah, me. Yeah, I have to. But
I
I'm saying for the general public.
Yeah.
Yes. I have Amarian and Kyle guy, and I would start Amarian over him. That's
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at.
Marion or Justin Jefferson.
Amarian.
That's what I'll be saying for all these. One of the biggest things that I think I gleaned from this is Ashton Genty has a floor. He's had a good amount of targets and receptions in the past, really since the bye. They made an effort since the bye to get him involved in the receiving game, and now he has a floor. Even though this offense is terrible, if he's catching at least six balls a game, then he's got that good floor. And if he gets a touchdown or two, then you hit your ceiling. So I'm not as nervous anymore to start Genty.
Would you draft a Raiders player next year so you have to watch all their games again?
I'm not drafting a single one. Ashton Genty could be available in the 6th round. I ain't taking him.
I would Genty Bowers for the right price, yes, but I'm not watching the games.
I feel like I have to watch my players.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what team they. I had 3 Browns players at the beginning of the season. Thankfully, traded or dropped all of them, and I don't have a single Browns guy because that first couple weeks was absolute hell. Having to watch the Browns play every week.
Your doctor prescribed that you get rid of these players for your own health.
Yes. I had Flacco, Fannin, Dylan Sampson, and Jerry Jeudy at one point.
That's a good draft strategy.
Yeah. A lot of them were waiver wire pickups. And now I go,
That's fair.
why am I picking up all these Browns? Drop.
We had a Trey Lance sighting.
We did.
Forgot he played football.
Yeah. Herbert went out with a hand injury, and then Lance came in, but I think Herbert eventually came back.
He came in and ran 5 plays, and 4 of them were rushing plays.
Good.
They're like, we are not allowing you to throw the ball.
I want that to be my job. Your job is good.
Hand the ball off.
Dude, backup quarterback, just chill on the team, go all these places, eat all this cool food, and get the best medical attention possible. Never actually have to play and just make millions of dollars.
Yeah,
The
it'd be
dream.
nice. The dream. I think my heat for Aronde Gadsden has cooled off. We talked about him a lot mid-season, and past 3 weeks has been bad.
Yeah. That
It's like the whole
offense,
team.
man,
I mean,
it's just
It's always somebody else.
Yeah,
Yep. You just don't know who
I blame
it
their
is.
O-line. Their O-line is just decimated.
so
They're
bad.
So
So
they're hurt.
I'm really taking this whole team as, okay, which of y'all looked good last year? Which of you showed me something? And now when we go into next year with a fully healthy O-line and a new expectation of what this team can be, what do we look like? And hopefully by then, Keenan Allen is gone and the pie can get a little bit more dispersed to the 3 people that are still there. I don't know if that means Trey Harris does anything, Haven, but
Forgot about him.
I'm hopeful for next season.
I
One of
still
your
have
mini
him.
rookie of the weeks.
I still
That
have
you
him.
already forgot about.
He's on my team. I mean, I haven't gotten a look.
I traded him to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. He was part of that package that neither one of us really won.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think you got like Ricky Pearsall. You got Ricky Pearsall and who else did I give you?
Addison
Jordan Addison. Yeah, and I
and
got
some picks.
yeah, and I got Cortland Sutton. Was it Jordan Mason, Trey Harris, and a second, third, something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, if Ricky would ever play Mason.
Yeah, that's on me.
Last game.
Last game, boys. Denver 27, Washington 26. Broncos just keep winning close games. I went
Yep.
back and looked because it feels like it's every game. It is every game.
It's every game.
11 of their 12 games have been decided by one possession.
Yep.
And they've won 10 of them.
That's a good football team. That's how.
That is a-
well
That is
well
a,
coached.
that is a team I fade in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be betting against them. I don't think they can do it in the playoffs.
That's
We'll
fine.
see.
Good team, but good teams find ways to win.
And they have been. It's crazy.
Mhm. They're a well coached team with a good defense. They'll always be in it.
Mm-hmm. Bo Nix is a game manager, and he does it well.
There was a point in this game where I was watching, and I think Evan Ingram caught every pass of like an entire drive.
Yeah.
And I was just so bewildered because I was like, is anyone else on the team? Is it just Evan Ingram and everyone else is just running clear out routes for Evan Ingram? Because I swear he caught like 7 passes
Yeah,
in
it
a
was
row.
like 6-7 passes in a row.
The Joker drive.
Yeah.
The
Zach
Joker.
Ertz had 13 targets.
He
It
went
was-
dummy.
Yeah. That's why I was like, do you start Zach Ertz or Justin Jefferson? Because Marcus Mariota was just dumping it to him. He was just 5 yard, every 5 yards, doop, 5 yards, doop.
Mm.
Because
how
Mariota
you
was
said
getting
that.
pressured every play.
Yeah.
And would just doop.
Zach Ertz is tight end 8 on the year.
Yeah.
Remember Ben Sinnott?
Yes.
Remember that guy?
The commander.
I was just thinking about him
The
last night,
senator.
actually. What could have been.
Me and Dalton spent like a month trying to do a trade for him. I never pulled the trigger. I'm so glad I didn't. I loved him so much.
Ben Sinnott hasn't had more than 1 target
Yeah.
in a game this year.
Yep.
So
Sad.
use him like a blocker, which is incredibly frustrating because he's a very athletic tight end. It's like
Yes.
he can do more than just block.
Yeah. It was the
Harvey
whole.
looked good.
It was the whole. They're going to do the same thing in Washington.
With Trey McBride.
Yeah, that they did in Arizona with Trey McBride because it was Zach Ertz in Arizona. So the same situation. You know, it's Zach Ertz for a year, and then after that he moves on, and then it's Ben Sinnott time. Hadn't happened the same way.
No
it
bueno.
sucks. Jay Harvey had a big game.
Yeah,
He was not efficient at all,
Yeah.
but fell into the end zone twice. I,
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
what
was playing
matters.
against him.
Yeah, they had 2 drives where Cortland Sutton and I think it was Sutton on both of the plays got stopped at like the 3-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even let Bo Nix try and throw it in the end zone. They just let Harvey run it every play.
Every play until they get in.
They used a lot of other running backs here because Harvey only had 42% of snaps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
47% of snaps. But yeah, I mean, they have, Tyler Bidet, McLaughlin, and I don't know who this is. Adam Prentice.
You don't remember Adam Prentice?
I've never heard
Hey,
that name before.
I think he's a fullback.
Yeah, he's a fullback.
He looks
Yeah.
like a fullback. Pull up his picture on Sleeper.
He does look like a fullback. He's got that thick neck.
Yep. the firefighter mustache.
He looks like a firefighter. That's very true.
That's a big ass neck. Oh my god.
It's a fullback neck. He can take some hits.
Are we back on Sutton? Do we feel like we can start him? They're playing Vegas next week, playing the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad matchup. Doesn't Vegas have a shadow corner?
No idea.
No idea.
I thought they had a pretty decent corner that tends to shadow people and can be kind of a nuisance. So because Sutton plays kind of that typical X receiver,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid. I just maybe monitor expectations.
I'll be starting him.
Good luck.
You're going to have to.
Yeah. Would you Cortland or JJ?
The thing is, I have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Just all of them are like running back 3 to 4, wide receiver 3 to 4 options.
Good
Whether they get a
luck.
touchdown or not, we'll see.
Did y'all see that Treylon Burks catch?
Yes,
Dude, insane.
insane. I hadn't
Very
heard his name in
Odell Beckham-esque.
like 2 years.
And then he just drops a banger.
And he was wearing number 13 too. Odell Beckham's number.
That'll make him some money.
That one catch.
Yep.
And maybe we'll see.
That was a good catch.
Some scout will see that highlight and be like, yeah, we can sign him to our practice squad.
Some scout. The NFL still has scouts out there. All the coaches already watch film.
What do you mean NFL still has scouts? Yeah, they got scouts.
Pause. They don't have scouts in the NFL that scout the NFL. They scout like college and future prospects and people that aren't currently in the NFL. In the NFL, they have all this tape and they watch all this tape and they already have all this information on players. The coaches do this already. I don't think they have scouts for other teams. They might have scouts that go and look at like their practice squads of other players because they can go and sign people's practice squad players.
Scouts.
Okay. It was Sunday Night Football, so everybody saw it.
All right, boys. Good show today.
It was.
Good show today. We'll be back on Friday of this week to talk about the Week 14 games. The last games of the regular season for fantasy.
That's so sad.
It's a big week.
It's going to be full tilt all week.
All week. We'll keep you updated. All right, guys. Good show. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Twitter at FFP